First and foremost, I want to say I know it's not Halloween, but I just thought this jacket looked really cute with this skirt. So that's what you're getting today. And secondly, I am going to once again talk about music, but this time talk specifically about the concerts that I've been to. Now, the first few I'm going to kind of like breeze by a little bit because they weren't really that interesting. My grandmother used to gamble quite a lot, and she would get free tickets to shows, but they were never anyone really big. So the first show I ever saw was The Temptations. Now, I don't listen to any of their music. They're very before my time, but I did respect them. The second band I saw, well, it was technically like a forgotten 80s experience, but the band I remember was The Flock of Seagulls. You may know their song, I Ran Away. They're kind of a one-hit wonder. He also had like crazy, crazy hair. So you may know them from that. But now is where this concerts actually start to have a little substance to them. So after that, I saw Queen with Adam Lambert. That was 2016, I believe. My brother was a huge fan of Queen. I wasn't as much so, but I do really enjoy Queen. And it was very cool to see them and see them play with Adam. I didn't get any merch from that show, unfortunately, but I did really enjoy it. Now, I am going to need to grab something from behind me real quick. The next show I saw after that was Metallica in 2017, 2018. Now, Metallica were very easily my favorite band, and I had to go to Vegas to see them because they weren't playing in my state at that time. And I got this t-shirt right here. Now, it technically fits me. It's a little tighter than I'd like it to be. But or not tighter, it's a little short. And the sleeves don't quite go down as far as I like them to. But I wore this shirt. I basically wore this shirt out. I wore it every day that I could. I really loved that show. I love Metallica, and they will come back up. But so yeah. After that, I'm still mad about this. I was supposed to see Megadeth, and they were performing with Whitesnake, but the lead singer of Whitesnake had some throat issues, and they canceled the whole show. So I wasn't able to see them, unfortunately. After that, I saw Queensryche. They're a metal band from the 80s. I still don't really know much about them. I especially didn't at the time, but one of my friends was a big fan of them, and one of his friends was one of my brother's friends, so we went there. Um, we had accidentally bought 3 tickets, and I didn't have anyone to go with us, so my dad came with us. It was me, my brother, and my dad. And he wasn't really a big fan of this music back then, so he immediately just started drinking when we got there, and he got so drunk out of his mind that in the middle of this metal band show, he started like disco dancing, and like the lead singer of the band was looking at him. They shined a spotlight on him, and they just told him, "Hey, yeah, keep going, come on." It's one of my favorite memories with him, just because he's very much the kind of person to try and take over a room, and at least then he was successful at it. So after that, I don't have the shirt. I did buy a shirt from the show, but I can't find it right now. I saw Slipknot with a friend of mine who had an extra ticket and invited me. Um, it was a very good show. I like Slipknot quite a lot, but there was a bit of a problem in the middle of it. where it was an open venue and a couple of fans started a fire in the back, and it didn't get put out very quickly. People were throwing chairs into it, dancing around it, and that's obviously a safety concern. So they had to cut the show short. They went backstage for about 20 minutes. They came back out and did like two more songs. I was kind of sad because, I mean, obviously I understand why they had to get out of there, but I really wanted them to play Spit It Out because there's some crowd participation there, and I didn't get to hear it. So if I ever get to see them again, hopefully, I get to. Um, After that, and you'll excuse me for 1 second because I have another prop I have to grab. Pardon the cut there, but I'm still not ready to show you guys my face quite yet. So I had to bend down to get it. But the next show I saw after that was Evanescence and Hailstorm. I don't have any posters for Hailstorm, but I do have this Evanescence one. That was a really good show. I saw that one with my brother as well. And yeah, I mean, both bands were just phenomenal. I think one of the opening bands was the band Femme, which I would encounter at a different concert later. I'll get into. But yeah, Evanescence and Hailstorm, a hell of a show. They did two songs together. And yeah, if you don't listen to Hailstorm, I would highly recommend their music. Lizzie Hale is one hell of a singer. Okay, another cut incoming because I need to grab another prop. Okay, welcome back. So the next show I went to was my second Metallica show. They came back out here in 2023. I was there with my brother and an ex-friend of my mother's. But yeah, I saw them at State Farm Stadium, and it was them, Wolfgang Van Halen, Pantera. I can't say that one. YouTube's gonna hate me. The last word in the band's name was Tendencies, and who else was there? Five Finger Death Punch. My brother really enjoys Five Finger Death Punch. And I never thought I'd get to see Pantera in my lifetime, so that was an incredible show. I've also just remembered that I have forgotten a show in the timeline, so rewind a little bit, flip that thing and reverse it. I saw Megadeth and Lamb of God. They toured together. That was also a hell of a show. I don't really know much Lamb of God, but I was a big Megadeth fan, and also the band Hatebreed was there, and Trivium, and they that was one incredible show. I'm very glad I got to go to it. I went there with one of my friends at the time, and I saw another one of my friends. We hadn't talked about it, but we just both ended up at the show together somehow. So yeah, I forgot that one. Now we're back to present day. And then after that, I saw My Chemical Romance. Okay, welcome back from Jump Cut a Vision. I have a shirt from there. I also have a poster, but it's basically just the same design as the shirt, so I don't have to show you that one. So yeah, I saw MCR probably 2022, so I am a little out of order again. I'm sorry. I saw them in California. One of the opening bands was the band Water Parks, and going even further back, because my mind doesn't quite work the right way, I saw Water Parks as a standalone concert. That's where the band Femme came in again, because they were touring with them as an opener. And one of my friends at the time was really into Water Parks. Like he was on their stan Twitter and everything. I won't mention his name because he does follow the content I make. But you know who you are. He is no longer a fan of that band. So yeah, I saw water parks, and then after My Chemical Romance, I saw there were two more concerts that I went to. I have merch for one of them here. Now, this is a shirt I've worn in videos before. I saw Cave Down, Moth on the shirt. Um, I really didn't listen to much Cave Town at the time, but I've really gotten into them since, and I have a better appreciation for that concert. They also were with Mother Mother at the time they were touring with, and that was a really good show. I really enjoyed both bands, and I was I was very surprised by how much I liked it because again I didn't really listen to much Cave Town. I still don't really listen to much Mother Mother, but that was a very enjoyable show for me. And then after that, I saw Glass Animals. I'm not really that big into Glass Animals. I saw them with an ex girlfriend of mine, and she was really into them. But, I still had an okay time. It was kind of near the end of our relationship, so that kind of soured things a little bit. But, Dave Bailey is a very talented performer, so I still had a good time at that show. Right. I have one more prop to grab and one more thing to cut away from. So those were all the concerts that I've been to, but there are two more shows that I have to take into account. I saw not the Broadway version, obviously. I do not have enough money for that. But when Hamilton was touring, the touring cast came out near us, and my brother is really big into Hamilton, so we went there and saw it as a birthday present for him. And then on a trip to New York, the one where I got the hoodie that I wear often from the Nintendo store, we saw The Music Man with Hugh Jackman and Sutton Foster. I am a big fan of Hugh Jackman, so that was a really cool show to see. I also saw, okay, I lied, one more show. I'm so sorry. My brain isn't quite all the way there. Um, I saw Hugh Jackman perform live, weirdly enough. He did some of his Broadway stuff from Australia and American Broadway, and he also did, it was kind of a comedy show. It was a really fun show. So yeah, I think that is all of the concerts. If I think of any more, I'll leave them in the comments and you can see how I update this in the future. Um, but other than that, I think I'm all good to go. Um, Thank you guys for watching again. I love all of you, and I hope you have a good night, a good day, a good afternoon whenever you're watching this, and I will see you later. Bye bye.